Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS and the inventor of the CTKS method and BORSOG trading. If you're new, a very warm welcome and welcome back KS family, and please note I don't have WhatsApp or Telegram. From my 30 plus years in financial markets, I explain the smart money mindset to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love, gaining real wealth and positive excellence in the process. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin is currently up 0.63% to 16,552. Ethereum is up 0.79% to 1215. As crypto technical analysts, we scientifically track investor attention, and that's measured by price. Price is the reality. First of all, we mark up our charts with the CTKS method. Then we look beyond the crypto market, checking world events and collecting probabilities. We come back into the crypto market, finding the market's focus and understanding that opportunities reset daily. We must enhance our pattern recognition because that's the way we identify opportunities. But before we buy or sell, and there's many ways to do this, we must master emotional control. If fear is in charge of decision making, of buy and sell decisions, it will always lead us down the wrong path. That's why mastering fear and installing courage is incredibly important. Rule 252, prepared and not scared. How do we get prepared for such a volatile market? We do our daily three-dimensional risk management code, also called a BORSOG code, and I go into this in depth in episode 685. First of all, we decide, based on our understanding and synchronization in with the market, how might the market move? Could it go down, neutral, or up? And what are the percentages? And we just put the dominant percentage in the first area. Then we look at our entire portfolio, trying to gain some sort of idea if it could go down, neutral, or up, given what we pick for the market's movement. And then lastly, we say to ourselves, are we in sync with the market or not? And institutions are always trying to desynchronize you. We can't make the market give us the return that we want. We have to move in alignment with the market. From Rule 225, we know that Bitcoin cannot escape the stock market's gravity, and Bitcoin directly impacts your alts with its directional movement. That's why we must look at the main markets. It's really very important to understand how the main markets are moving. So when we look at the VIX, we can see the VIX, the fear gauge of the S&P 500, is just been coming down and down and down since a long time ago, since basically the middle of October, well, towards the start of October. So we would expect a spike up in the VIX at some stage. And what does that actually mean? When fear comes down, we see typically prices increase, and when fear spikes up, we see the exact opposite. And this plays out across all financial markets. The other thing we're keeping our very close attention on is the DXY, the US dollar currency index. We can see that it's actually decayed quite substantially, and that's put positive pressure on gold's price. It's actually reduced yields and increased bond prices, and oil is currently deflating in terms of price. There's much more risk appetite inside the market, but the key is, will this last? We must be prepared and not scared for a spike in the VIX and a spike in the DXY. And Masterclass students, please keep your eye on LV25, Midterm Election Volatility Secrets You Need to Know. It's still incredibly relevant, and if you haven't had a chance to look at that, please do so. We can see that the market's overall performance is quite good. It's been on a basic rampage, and it's been doing so very well. If we look at the S&P 500 and the 9 sell-offs and recoveries, we can see that the S&P 500 did not in fact break down as many people anticipated it to break down. And the key level we're looking at that will indicate a breakdown is this 3577.04 level. Just keep your eye on that. The S&P 500 is currently 40.26. When looking at the MSCI, or Country World Index, or ACWI, we can see it crossed over resistance. It's been on an upward progression, but it's still under another level of tight resistance. Just please keep this in mind. Turning to the crypto market, we can see total crypto market cap is currently 798 billion. It's just a little under a smart money sell level at 799 billion. Come on, crypto, you just need to get above that. If we can turn that to support, that's the first really positive thing we've seen in the crypto market for a while. And we have another smart money sell level at 808 billion. What you're actually looking at here is the entire crypto market. That's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Doge, and all of the other tens of thousands of cryptos all rolled into one price. If crypto does in fact get above its current level, turn that to support and challenge the $808 billion mark, the next key major level of resistance is 866 billion. If we lose this particular resistance line, if we get pushed back down through there really isn't much in terms of support on the way down. The next one is at 707 billion, and there's a lot of support around the $673 billion mark. We know that the market rewards active learning, the intersection of your knowledge and courage. Please let me know in the comments, which way do you think the market will head? Because we don't have much support below, if we actually just break away from this or break down from this level of resistance, we could be in for a pretty rocky ride to the downside. Prepared and not scared means we understand how the markets move, and we can see there's about a negative 15.5% reduction down to this very strong support level. This is where all the smart money will come into the market and buy, and we've got about 8.71% increase until we hit the next major resistance level or a smart money sell level. Please let me know in the comments, which way do you think it may go? These smart money buy and sell levels are really valuable to know and to understand, and I'll be bringing out an update to the CTKS Masterclass. CTKS Method version 2 will be coming December 11 in a series of LV videos. And when looking at the SPY, the S&P 500, we can see the SPY is currently 402.45. It's above a smart money buy level at 401.38, and it has a smart money sell level at 404.88. You notice that when you get really big air pockets or gaps, price can move very swiftly between key resistance and support lines. So just keep this in mind. And when looking at Bitcoin's SL levels or Stanfield levels, these are smart money buy and sell levels formed through all of market structure, not just recent price action. So that's why they're incredibly different to anything else out there. We can see Bitcoin currently trading at 16,538. There's a smart money sell level at 16,649. The one above, the resistance above, is 18,687 and major support below at 13,895. Turning to the longs and the shorts, we can see the longs have been coming out of the market. They've been losing a lot of confidence. They're starting to get to a point where they're feeling more confident in going back into the market again. But in our eyes, when we look at the shorts, they're also feeling more and more confident. But let's see how the weekend trading has gone. And remember, notoriously light volumes can move the market around. It's when the market opens on Monday that it's really important to see what happens then. We can see very light volumes, 24-hour liquidations, 26.12 million across 12,772 positions. It's really light stuff. And when we look at total liquidations across the past 24 hours, about 58% short. Last 12 hours, about 70% short. Last 4 hours, about 53% short. And the last hour, about 81% long. And that's really interesting because when you look at the shorts, they're coming into the market at an increasing rate, and the longs are just starting to turn around. And we can also see that this incredibly light volume, very, very light volume, we see this on weekends. The greatest gainers over the past 24 hours, Cello, Doge, Ape, Mina, Theta, Immutable X, and Leo. And the greatest losers in the top 100, very, very small percentage losses here. BNX, APT, TWT, Litecoin, Nexo, HT, and Clayton. In just breaking news, Gary Gensler's oversight of the crypto industry called into question. Of course, Gary, you missed FTX. It was right underneath your nose. Gary Gensler is a notorious destroyer of the crypto industry, and regulation by enforcement is his mantra. But somehow FTX got a free pass. And Tom Emmer just called this out. We are concerned in March that Gary Gensler was taking an indiscriminate and inconsistent approach to oversight of the crypto community, and how. In other news, Russian President Putin calls for a blockchain-based international payment system as a way of getting around the sanctions and restrictions placed on Russia because of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Doge has been recently going for it on rumors of Elon Musk and Vitalik development collaboration and just making Doge part of Twitter's payment system. And it's been revealed that Solana tokens, tens of millions of Solana tokens, are held with Alameda Research. In fact, that's $1.2 billion worth of Solana, or 48.6 million SOL. This represents 65.1% of all SOL blocked in staking, and it's not the final known size of the position of Alameda Research. In more Twitter news, Twitter aims to integrate Signal Protocol for encrypted messaging, and mobile coin soars 300%. Despite the recent problems at Twitter, in the past 7 days, Twitter has had an average of 2 million new user signups daily and 8 billion active user minutes per day. One interesting thing, I paid for the blue verified checkmark because it just really helps to defeat scammers. But that's still not appeared. Elon, what's going on? If anybody else has paid for that and it's not shown up, please let me know in the comments as well. Or you can contact me directly on Twitter. Bitcoin mining revenue is the lowest it's been in 2 years. It fell down to a revenue level last seen on November the 2nd, 2020. When Bitcoin was trading at around 13,500. With rising energy costs, inflation, and the ice chill of crypto winter, miners have been capitulating. Miner capitulations frequently hammer in the bottom of a crypto winter or bear market cycle. And if we overlay past midterm election volatility, we actually can see that the bottom may not be in yet. If the VIX spikes and the DXY spikes, we'll see widespread pressure across risk assets as well as the stock market and crypto. The key is to be prepared and not scared. It's business as usual until it happens. It's something that we must keep in mind, and Rule 45 just drills it home. Your beloved alts cannot escape Bitcoin's gravity. And when looking at the top 8 cryptos, we can see over the past 6.5 days, we can see Ethereum following Bitcoin's gravity, just a little bit more strength in Ethereum at the moment. Binance Coin, more strength than Bitcoin currently. XRP, just a little bit under Bitcoin strength. And Doge is doing Doge things. It just literally took off. ADA, just coinciding with Bitcoin's gravity. Matic is just a little bit weaker, as is DOT. And we can see Litecoin starting to actually lose some of that positive momentum after this very, very big push up. Looking at the next top cryptos, we can see Solana moving in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. Just keep your eye on what may happen with Solana because of the Alameda Research, how many SOL it actually holds. And having a look at SHIB, SHIB is also doing really, really well. Tron exhibiting more strength relative to Bitcoin at the current time. Uni just pretty much moving in alignment. We can see AVAX slightly stronger. Link slightly stronger as well. And let's have a look at Atom. Atom moving in alignment, and XLM, Stellar, just a little bit stronger. But you can see they all move in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. The crypto markets are incredibly volatile, and many people can get stuck in Zone 1 and Zone 2, the panic zone and the blame or conflict zone. Learning is the key to unlock the bridge into Zone 3 and Zone 4, where we think completely differently about financial markets. And the bridge from Zone 1 and Zone 2 into Zone 3 and Zone 4 is a component of positive excellence, and that is gratitude. And there were some fantastic shares from our beloved global family on gratitude. J-Ling said that gratitude is focusing on things in the present, and it kills jealousy, reduces negativity, and craving for things that I don't have, and it improves my emotional state. J-Ling says, I'm grateful of the choices that led me here and made me commit and dedicate to the CTKS technique and the CTKS family. We're so grateful you're here too, J-Ling. And as Peg said, I'm very grateful to have found this channel. We're also grateful, my friend. And Michael shared, it's really good to talk about gratitude after Thanksgiving. And Michael said, the benefits of gratitude are well documented. Research shows that grateful people are more healthy, hopeful, empathetic, and resilient. They tend to sleep better and have greater self-esteem. And gratitude reminds us that life is not just about ourselves. If you're solely focused on what you will get out of any activity, then you'll be missing out on a large part of the satisfaction of doing it. However, if your purpose is aimed at a larger value in your life, for example, caring for others, the joy of learning, security, and so forth, then the satisfaction from the activity is richer and deeper. When you're grateful, you focus more on the good things that happen because of the work that you do. Or as Michael likes to say, gratitude is gratefulness with attitude. And that's why the CTKS Creed has that little statement in it. I win or learn and never blame. It's all about learning. If you're not winning, you're learning. You're never losing. Yesterday, I also talked about the concept, don't let the problem beat you. And Joel shared a really good story. In high school, Joel was told I'd never make it in economics. So what was my response? I went out and earned an economics degree, and I turned out to be an A student in economics. Big high five, Joel. I love using others' doubt as fuel for fire. And Joel says, you got to find a way to be like, oh yeah, watch this, with challenges. Just awesome, Joel. There's a common statement that life is something that happens to you while you're planning something else. You're always going to get setbacks. People will not be supportive. And unfortunately, some people will have it out for you or in for you, as the case may be. And that's why we always say setups are actually the result of setbacks in life. So keep on fighting. This is really important, but do it from a Zone 3 and Zone 4 positive excellence perspective, just like what Joel did. And as Al said, gratitude is my favorite piece of the positive excellence formula. As such, I'm grateful for so many blessings in my life. And Al has some really beautiful comments here. And LGRC1 said, I am grateful that I found you and I am part of this amazing community. I'm grateful for waking up healthy every single day. I am grateful for your daily video because it's a daily gift. Thanks so much, LGRC1, and we're very grateful you're here too, my friend. Badger offered a really deep perspective. Gratitude is not only for the good times, but also for the bad. Because when you're grateful in bad times, it prevents bitterness from taking root. In Zone 1 and Zone 2, bitterness is prevalent. People feel entitled because they're told that they deserve it without putting in the hard work, or they put in the hard work and the market does the complete opposite thing of what it should do. And this happens all the time in financial markets. It's really important that you don't get shaken out of the market. After all, you've paid the tuition fee. You deserve to reap the rewards. But as Badger said, bitterness will stop you from going forward in your life. And the beautiful thing is that gratitude actually brings happiness. Happiness does not exist without gratitude. And well done to everybody who popped in their BORSOG code. And there were so many fun comments about donuts. Aaron said, donuts. Do you focus on the whole or the whole? Oh, it's wholly very confusing. And Mello talked a little bit about gratitude. Gratitude shows us how much we are blessed. Starting the day with gratitude sets the tone for the rest of the day. Doing this every day, genuinely, consistently, compounds your happiness. Gratitude, appreciation, and happiness become a habit and a part of everyday life. A lot of people feel that they'll be happy when they buy the latest thing, whatever that thing is. It could be clothing, could be some brand name. That is not the path to happiness. That's the path to discontentment. One key word that Mello used here was genuinely. You must be genuinely grateful for things that you have in your life. And that's not hard to find. You can just look around and say, I am grateful for, and just fill in the ... There's so many things to be grateful for. I am grateful for being able to breathe. I'm grateful for sharing my time with this beautiful global family. I am grateful for so many different things. You can just pop in whatever you're grateful for. Please let me know the things that you're grateful for today. I think it's a beautiful exercise, and it's the fast track to happiness. And if you have family or friends who could benefit from positive excellence and what we do here each and every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, please introduce them to our community by sharing a video. We'd love to see them here. We have one of the best communities on YouTube. And very awesome share, Sinman. And Jade raises such an important point. If things don't go your way, you can use gratefulness to stay positive and put things into perspective. And Kacharia, 1986, said something really, really cool. Being present plays a big role in being thankful. And gratitude looks at a rose with its thorns and acknowledges both. And positive affirmations are the key to our success in life. Really, really good share. Thank you, my friend. I'll be reading out more gratitude comments tomorrow because I think it's so important to get into that mindset of gratefulness, of gratitude, and of course make it genuine. That's the key. It's very hard to be grateful if you have a negative perspective on life. Therefore, it's really important to prime your mind with positive affirmations. A positive affirmation is simply a statement that you say, I, and it's something positive that comes after that. For example, the first line of the CTKS Creed, I know the universe wants me to succeed. Every day I show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. I know opportunities and life reset daily. I am worthy, I go slow to go fast. I start small and scale with BORSOG. Life pullbacks give me the strength for the next life rally. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. By saying these positive affirmation statements, you will create happiness and success in your life. And if you're currently going through a life pullback, please know that our global family's love and healing thoughts are with you. You're not alone. The sun will come out again, and there is always hope. Just keep on fighting through it, whatever it is, but fight in a Zone 3 and Zone 4 way. I thought it could be interesting just to view the 1 week performance on the heat map. Okay, please remember, crypto is volatile. Always prepare yourself for the best and worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there, my friends. Take care and see you next time. Bye for now.